Hey, what's going on, guys? Rhino here, bringing you the next episode of Hate Mail. But before we get into that, I got a new microphone. Yeah, I got the Rode Procaster with the can't remember the name of the arm, but with the arm, it's actually a really nice arm. It's really flexible and it really moves around a lot. It's pretty awesome. The microphone is really cool. I just got the XLR cable and the mix amp today, so I haven't been able to record and see the quality. But the quality, in and of itself, unedited, is really beautiful. But I'm gonna try to master the settings. I'm gonna talk to some people to really get down how to make it sound the best. Is the best way to put it. And so I'm gonna try to work on that. You guys will know when that happens because my audio will sound really cool. I'm also gonna try to work on getting a either a new webcam or some sort of camera so that I can record higher quality videos for you guys. But with no source of income from YouTube, makes things a little tougher. I also got a new haircut, in case you guys didn't notice. But yeah, let's get down into the hate mail. So this is a comment that was posted on my Freedom is a Bad Network video, the re-up of that video since it was taken down on my old channel. And this is one of those typically ignorant comments. God, I can't talk. Typically ignorant comments that, you know, they're making a comment when they don't understand the full situation. They're making a generic statement that doesn't apply to a lot of what's being said. And, you know, this is definitely one of those people that I'm not going to call stupid because I don't really think he's stupid. I just think he needs to really do his research and understand things before he makes a comment like this. But basically, my friend who runs the channel doesn't know anything about networks, really, besides what I've explained in the videos. Like, he's seen the videos, so he understands a little bit of it, and he obviously took my side because he understands, you know, it's morally right to pay people out when they deserve it, but he doesn't really know much about networks, and he was able to own this guy with just one simple sentence. And I'll read that to you guys after I read the comment, and then I'll go into my breakdown of the comment and why it is wrong. So this is what he says. All I hear in these comments and in this video is that no one really reads the fucking terms of service that you agreed to, wrong too, by the way, when you signed up. That's the comment, pretty simple. And my friend replied, then you should definitely get your ears checked. Smiley face. He just completely discredited, well, made him look like an idiot right then and there. My friend doesn't even understand the network situation. Like, he doesn't care. Like, all he does is he knows how to upload videos and claim videos, and that's it. That's literally it. That's all I taught him because he wasn't really into the YouTube thing before this. He's trying to be. I'm trying to like have his own channel and stuff, but we'll see how that goes. But let's break this down. All I hear in these comments and in this video is that no one really reads the fucking terms of service that you agreed to when you signed up. Now, when reading this, I think of one of two things. I'm not sure which one he's talking about. He's either talking about YouTube's terms of service that I never agreed to, or he's talking about the freedom contract that I did agree to. Either way, it's dumb what he says, but I'll break down each one just in case, so I'll cover both ends of the spectrum. So just stick around if you want to hear both. But if you're talking about the YouTube terms of service, YouTube terms of service doesn't apply to this situation, what happened to me with Freedom, because YouTube doesn't have the decision to pay me out or not in this situation. YouTube just terminated my channel. Yes, I did break the terms of service. No, it wasn't something big. It was just one of those dumb little rules that they have. I don't know why they have it, but I guess it's to protect some people from getting scammed, potentially. But it's a dumb rule. But I'm not here to complain about that. YouTube terminated me. Still paid Freedom. Freedom could have paid me. So YouTube terms of service has no correlation to this whatsoever because I didn't break any copyright terms of service. Therefore, I should have been paid. It was Freedom's ability to pay me. They had the full ability. Every other network would have that I've talked to. But they didn't. They didn't pay me. And I tried to get the payment, tried really hard, and they wanted to keep it for themselves. They obviously made up excuses to cover it, but I could see through that because I understand how networks and contracts work. I understand how these payment systems work, and there was no correlation to the YouTube terms of service. Yeah, I broke the YouTube terms of service. I never read it, nor do most YouTubers. A lot of the big guys that I've talked to have never read the YouTube Terms of Service. They just have a general understanding of copyright. That's it. And if you understand the YouTube Terms of Service, if you read the YouTube Terms of Service, I believe you should understand then. Like, you're probably being hypocritical, but you should understand that if you read the Terms of Service, I can still get paid because I didn't violate any copyright Terms of Service whatsoever. I had no copyright problems on my channel. And I was terminated for an issue that had no effect on my income whatsoever, which would be the only reason why I would see them holding the money other than that. A copyright issue, obviously, but if they were to look at it and say, oh, we believe that you were somehow, I can't even really think of a way that you could do this, like, you were getting tons of, like, hundreds or thousands of people, not hundreds or thousands of people to watch all your videos in an illegitimate way so that you earn money for it. Like, it doesn't even make sense if you break it down. And so literally the only way they would withhold the money is if, in fact, I broke a copyright part of the Terms of Service, which I didn't. So you making this comment, if you're talking about the YouTube terms of Service, then you didn't read it yourself because you don't understand how that works. I've been in the network business for coming up on, I think, 3.5, 4 years now. I've been in CEO positions, I've been CFO, I've been really high up staff, and I know how these things work. I've also talked to other networks, and this has, like I said, no correlation to YouTube's Terms of Service. I just got terminated. That's it. Damn, people are being loud out in the hall. The second part, Freedom's contract. Once again, this has no correlation whatsoever because Freedom's contract states that they're able to withhold the money, which is not what I'm arguing. I'm not arguing if they're able to withhold the money. As I've stated before, over and over again, if Freedom withheld the money to commit some sort of investigation and then they paid me out because they realized it wasn't copyright, I'd be completely fine with that. 100% fine. The thing I have a problem with is something that isn't in their contract, but that they're able to do because of their power, is just hold the money. Not pay me 1 cent for no reason. They just keep the money all for themselves. That's what I have a problem with. They didn't just withhold the money. Withholding is just simply there's a transaction happening and you just take the money out to snoop around, do a small investigation, and then you send the money on its way. That's it. Well, Freedom took the opportunity to withhold the money because I was terminated, and so they did an investigation. Freedom members themselves found out it was a non-copyright termination. You can still see that today, that it's not a non-copyright termination. So I should have been paid out, but I wasn't. So they just took the money and kept it for themselves. But they're able to do that because of their contract. Or not because of their contract, but because of their powers as a network. They don't legally have to pay me out because they can always come up with some sort of excuse for not paying me. And, they do that. They say things like it's suspicious, like paid promotions are somehow suspicious, even though, so many YouTubers do them. And so there's no reason why they should have held the money. Nowhere in the contract does it state we withhold money if you're terminated, because if it was stated in the contract, for one, I would have known instantly. For two, I would not have signed it, and I would have moved on to a better network. And a network that doesn't pay out on termination is a bad network. YouTubers are always at risk of getting terminated for one reason or another, sometimes false, sometimes true accusations that would have no effect on revenue whatsoever. Yeah, maybe they're honestly breaking the rules, but they're not doing it in a way that's unsafe or illegal. They're just breaking one of the rules directly with YouTube, and they deserve to be paid, but their channel deserves to be terminated, like mine. I agree that I should have been terminated. I mean, I don't think it's right to have that as a rule, but they do. And I understand that, and I'm not going to fight that. I think I was rightfully terminated, and therefore, I'll just move on. But I should have been paid. And so my problem isn't with YouTube terminating my channel, but with Freedom holding the money when they shouldn't. let me finish off by stating something that I've stated over and over again, and I'm tired of stating it. The problem is I've talked to people in the exact same situation as me. It's kind of common, kind of. But I've talked with people in the exact same situation as me in full screen, TGN, well, broadband TV. I guess that would count as broadband TV. Maker Studios, Asafin, now their own MCN, and like one of those Iricom, like one of those crappy Russian networks that pay horribly. And guess what? Even though they pay horribly and they only pay quarterly, which means once every 3 months, they still pay out on termination. I'd say they're a better network than Freedom. Every single one of those people that I talked to that's not partnered with Freedom got paid out on termination. Every person that I talked to with Freedom, every person that I talked to that had the same problem that was partnering with Freedom did not. They didn't see 1 cent of that money that they were owed. Doing paid promotions is not sketchy. It has no effect on your ad revenue whatsoever. It's not illegitimate. It's actually very legitimate. You see it all over the place, but I still didn't get paid. That's sketchy to me. And I hope that you see something sketchy too and you're skeptical of it. Otherwise, you're just mindlessly supporting this network. I've provided tons of proof, tons of statements, tons of moral problems that Freedom has, as well as people have presented tons of others, and people still go against me and still support Freedom in this situation when they can't come up with a legitimate argument. Like this guy really sounds like he's supporting Freedom when he has no clue what he's talking about. Get some education on what you're talking about before you post a comment on this issue, as otherwise you will be humiliated like this guy. Luckily, I don't post people's names because I'm not a dick. But yeah, that's about it for the video, guys. Thanks for watching. Make sure to comment, rate, and subscribe. Let me know what you think of the new microphone and the audio. Like I said, I'm going to work on the audio settings a little bit, try to make it perfect if I can. Other than that, have a nice day.